then hopefully if there's enough time, I just want the wall to be accessible, which it is for you. So I always like to have 2 blocks and at least a blanket, sitting on a blanket, just to lift the hips higher than the knees. And we'll just start to find the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just giving yourself this moment to really arrive in your body, arrive in your practice. So today's class is Nourishing Flow. And today we have plenty of juice. Had to prepare.
Do you want that?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I've been here.
I know. But do you sit when I open it or you don't close
I know, it's fine. It's good. You're good. And so, help yourself to some juice after class. Just to kind of help round out this really perfect hour of yoga. As you're here, starting to find your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to find a nice hissing oceanic sound as you breathe in and out. This breath is the Ujjayi breath, and the Ujjayi breath is the one that is the victorious breath. It's a breath that starts in your throat. It's really resonant in your throat. As you inhale and as you exhale. As you inhale, the breath starts in your throat, really pulling and dragging, the leg constriction of the back of the throat. And then as you exhale, it's like fogging up the mirror with the mouth closed. Starting to take a full body scan and just bringing your awareness to your body. Noticing where you're at today. Just noticing the different sensations and indicators that are living through the body. Remembering that the sensations, even the tension that lives in our bodies, it's really just there to indicate, to signify, to show us something. Slowly working on making each breath longer and deeper than the last. Relaxing the muscles in the face, relaxing the jaw. Finding a little more length through the spine, maybe chin is slightly tucked in towards the neck and chest. Back is nice and long. Just start to notice the area of your body that's communicating with you the most. And this area of the body is actually highly linked to how our mind is working as well. So for instance, if we're feeling our neck and shoulders, that can mean we have a lot on our mind. Sometimes it means we're kind of putting a lot on our shoulders, we have a lot going on. What I notice for myself is when I kind of fill my mind or my brain with things that I'm either trying to figure out how or try to plan something into the future. And I kind of just pile up all these things in the mind, and then it just starts to create a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. You know, with these busy lives, we can always feel like there's something to do, and there quite literally is always something to do, but you notice that when life stops, when the world stops, when everything stops, it's fine. It's not that we have to get all of these things done all at once. I like to believe everything happens in perfect timing and will fall into place exactly when it will. So just giving yourself that ability to let these things go. So linking kind of the physical and the mental, or the stuff that's happening in the body to the stuff that's happening in the mind. Another example is if we're feeling the back, low back, the hips a lot. This is a lot of emotion. And so it can mean that we were just kind of going through an emotional shift. It can mean we're kind of working through some things. It can mean a grand release. And so just noticing as you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, what area of the body is really talking to you? And that area of the body is really going to indicate maybe how the mind's been working. And so you can ask yourself this question just to the area of that body. So whether it's the neck and the shoulders or the back or the low back. What are you trying to teach me? What is it that you want me to know? For Monday's class, we were really going deep into this path of acceptance. And then acceptance leading us into this heart of trust. Okay, so trusting these sensations, accepting what's there, and then allowing for it to transcend, helping us transcend into a higher form of being. Because really all these circumstances, all these things that are happening to us are actually happening for us, for our benefit, for our growth, for our evolution. So the more that we can allow for it, the more we can sit and be the teacher to it, the more that it can really, one, do its job, work its way through us, and then of course, it lets go, it releases, it goes away. When you're ready, inhale your hands wide and high, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center, breathing nice and deep into the nose and out through the nose. So wherever you notice your body kind of communicating with you the most, whether it was the neck and the shoulders or the low back, hips, wherever it was, let's first ask a question before we start to build on the intention. So we ask the question, what is it that you want me to know? What are you trying to teach me? What are you trying to show me? And you can even follow that intention with, may it be revealed in my practice and my movement. So that we don't try to answer the question with our ego and our mind, right? Keep the mind working. And then we'll start to come to the mind, and I like to set simple intentions for the mind. The mind is so overworked, and we just need to put it to rest. And so we can set a simple intention for our minds that helps quiet the mind, still the mind, find steadiness in the mind, and let go of the mind, unplug the mind. Those are all great intentions. And you can just simply say, I am, and then really bring that focus and awareness into the mind. You can even say, I am dissolving if you want to let go of some things. Something as simple as I'm dissolving the activity in my mind today. Keep breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. And then journeying into the body, and as we observe the body, noticing again, where was that area that was really communicating with you, whether it was the neck and shoulders or the low back or anywhere else in your body. It could be sore from maybe a lot of activity or maybe even the lack thereof. And so just one, talking to the area, giving it your compassion, asking it what it's trying to tell you, teach you. And then let's set an intention for our body. And it can be as simple as, may my body reveal what it's trying to communicate to me. May I be a student today to my physical awareness. Something as simple as that, but let it be nice and simple. Keep breathing deep, set that intention, say it internally, honoring your physical body today. And then lastly, we're going to journey down into the heart center. So as we overthink so many things, thinking of how we're going to get this done, or trying to plan out the future, or even trying to recreate or reinvent the past, let's let all that stuff go. That all lives in the mind. And we come right into the heart center. And maybe today you just say, today I'm living from my heart, I'm seeing from my heart. Today I'm leading with love. This gets us out of a place of judgment, where we can judge so much of our experience, and that also aids in a lot of that tension in our neck and our shoulders. But when we come into our heart center, we can soften and kind of amplify our capacity to receive and experience these circumstances, whether they're joyful or challenging. Go ahead and set an intention from your heart that you're just going to come from your heart today. Perceive from your heart, live the world from your heart, lead with love, whatever it might be. Say it internally. Keep breathing deep. And then take a deep breath in. Squeeze up through pelvic floor. Eyes can roll up and into that pituitary gland. Just activate that gland of the brain. Say your intention for your mind. And then open the mouth, let it go. Inhale. Come to the top of the inhale, squeeze through pelvic floor and navel, and then go ahead and honor your intention for your body. And then open the mouth, let it go. Last time, inhale. Squeeze up your pelvic floor, hold, and then go ahead and say your intention for your heart center. And then set down the hands, open the mouth, let it go. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring the bottoms of the feet to touch, knees out wide. Sitting nice and tall, go ahead and come forward, rounding into the upper spine. Just listening to your body here, noticing what's coming up. If you do start to feel a deep sensation somewhere in the body, talk to it. So rather than having the narrative kind of stroll through, so PTSD, sometimes the trauma that we experience that can live in our bodies, live in our brains, it kind of creates this, it is this narrative. And it's really a narrative surrounding something that's happened. And every time we find ourselves in these places that are similar to the thing that happened, that narrative starts to come out. Sometimes that narrative involves inadequacy. Sometimes it involves talking down on ourselves, judgment, all of those things. So instead of letting that in particular narrative speak to us today, we're going to talk back. We're going to talk back to our bodies. We're going to talk to the sensations, talk to the things that we're feeling right now. And asking questions. So if you don't really have anything to say, just ask it a question. What are you trying to show me? And speak to the area, like, hi sinuses, what do you want me to know today? That was just very specific. Hi low back, what do you want me to know today? Hi tension in the neck, I see you, what do you want me to know today? Low tension in the head, what would you like me to know today? Just for example, so whatever you're feeling in your body here, keep breathing deep. And then may the answer be revealed through your movement, through your practice. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale. We're going to inhale forward and exhale back, rounding into the upper back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Start to deepen the breath. Almost like you're rowing a boat. Pulling yourself forward, rowing back, pulling yourself forward, rowing back, observing any sensations you might have in the body. As you start to become really aware of what's going on in your body, and the more you practice this, the more you really become aware of kind of what's happening in your subconscious world. We don't realize all these things we kind of burden ourselves with. The to-do lists. All of those to-dos can kind of haunt us in a way. So this is our chance to kind of work with the body, work with the present moment, meeting ourselves with compassion, meeting ourselves with breath and presence, being kind of soft. When we come from the heart center, we can be soft with what we're experiencing, but when we come from the head, that's where things are kind of rigid and judgmental. So keep moving forward and back, noticing the belly, noticing the back, the shoulders. We're just going to do this for a couple more. We'll see 2 more. Inhale forward, exhale back. All right, now inhale forward, And exhale all the way around, circles, big circles. Notice, do you have tension in your hips? The hips store the neuropeptides of the brain, so they're linked with when something happens to us. The brain produces these neuropeptides. It then kind of sends a signal throughout the brain, creates these patterns, and then those neuropeptides are drawn down into the hips and they store there. So we open up the hips, we start to kind of release some of the same exact chemicals that were present during any situation. So this is how our body communicates with us. It communicates with our brains. And what we don't realize in the subconscious world that we have is how much our bodies are communicating with our brains, and then our brains communicating with our bodies, and then that narrative creates. So all of a sudden we're talking to ourselves in a certain way, whether it's judgmental or kind of looking at things in black and white, versus exactly what they are. So when we start to open up the hips, we want to be gentle with the experience, compassionate to the experience. Keep breathing deep. We want to breathe with the experience. Because now we give ourselves this ability to process and to work through things. Okay, we're going to just come forward, and then we're going to go into the other direction. And just notice what's happening here once again. You might have a lot of tension in these areas, the hips, the shoulders, the neck. I feel some pulling, maybe even tension in our heads. That's okay. Once again, we're meeting it with softness, with compassion, whatever we're feeling. Sometimes the body just feels a lot because we've done a lot. Kind of gone around the world and back again. Go, go, go. Summer kind of leads that type of energy, like young energy. And doing a yoga practice at any point of the year, but especially summer, can kind of invite some balance back into the body. 2 more rotations. We're almost done here. Breathing in and out as you move around. And then when you're ready, inhale up center, squeeze through pelvic floor. Hold. And then exhale, release. All right, right leg in, left leg out. Inhale, reaching your hands high. Exhale, folding over, chin towards the chest. Breathing deeply here through the side body. We're going to inhale, reach up. Shoulders stay down, exhale, fold. Kind of flex your foot here. Notice you feel your calf a lot. You've been hiking or walking or just moving a lot. You can feel your calves. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Yoga is really this perfect balance and offering towards the busyness of our lives. Inhale up, exhale down. And sometimes we respond to the busyness of our lives with stress. Kind of a normal coping mechanism for most of us. That's okay. Really, it takes the awareness. Inhale up, exhale down. And you can go slow. You can stay in the stretch, do what feels good for you here. But it's really the awareness that helps you make the change. It's your choice how you want to respond to things. And sometimes when we go on autopilot, stress is just a natural coping mechanism for us and how we move through things. And I'm even just speaking from my own personal experience. Even knowing all these things, I still sometimes lead with stress. Because it takes slowing down and being aware of what's there, talking to it and being kind to it, and softening to it and even asking questions. Stress, what do you want me to know? Tension, what do you want me to know? What are you here for? Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. Stay right here. Now our side bodies are going to align with the top of the leg here. We'll reach the arm out, pause here. Notice that stretch through the side body, then arm comes up and over. So really just waking up the side bodies here. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, arm comes up and over. So Even if you've been doing a lot of yoga, maybe you did a challenging yoga practice recently, that can create some lactic acid and some soreness. So we come back and we just do some soft, nourishing postures to help revive the body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, arm comes up and over. It's kind of my theme this year. It's revival. It's funny, it took me this long just to figure that out. Inhale, reach out, arm comes up and over. Last year my theme was, it's so perfect. And I really wanted that to be my theme this year too, but it wasn't working out that way. Arm coming up and over. But it's really kind of looking at your circumstances and trusting them and why they're there. Arm comes up and over. That everything has a holiness to it. And everything is leading us on our path to bring us deeper and closer to this divine. Arm comes up and over. So this year is about revival. Inhale, arm reaches out. Exhale, arm up and over. Okay, last time. Very good. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, arm up and over. Inhale, hand comes up and over, sitting up. Pressing into the left hand and knee, pushing up. Breathing the body here. What are you feeling? You feel so much at once. Exhale, coming all the way down when you're ready. Now that's kind of the thing about experiencing your presence, experiencing your body, your being. It can be uncomfortable. Sometimes we feel uncomfortable and we just put it out of our heads. Inhale, stretching and breathing here. And exhale, coming down. That's why we lead from our hearts. When we lead from our hearts, it helps us soften. The more we can soften, the greater capacity we can have. Inhale, reaching up and out. Exhale, coming down. Last time, inhale, up and over. Reaching up. Exhale down. Breathing long, slow, and deep here. And then we're going to slowly bring ourselves up and switch the legs. Taking your left leg in, right leg out. Now, you know we're going to move up and down. You can just stay placed. You don't have to move up that much. Inhale, reaching up, shoulders stay down. Exhale, fold. Sometimes it helps to move slow, and sometimes it helps to kind of move a little. If we've got a lot of tension and a lot going on, sometimes we need to move about it. And sometimes we just need to really deeply stretch. So this is really kind of honoring your body wherever you're at today. And if you do feel comfortable and you're ready for it, you can inhale up, exhale down, just taking it at your pace. Again, communicating with your body. Keep it going, inhale up, exhale down. Sometimes the violets come and hang out. Keep breathing. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you come down. Taking it at a pace that works for you. Ahimsa means non-violence. The more we can come from our hearts, the more we can experience that loving kindness for ourselves and for others. And we'll just do one more, inhaling up and exhaling down. Almost reaching farther forward than where you were. Your right hand on your toes, your foot. Inhale, reaching your left hand out. Exhale, arm comes up and over. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, arm comes up and over. Stay connected here. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Staying right there, breathing deep through that deep side body stretch. Breathing deep into the belly here, relaxing the jaw and muscles in the face. And then inhaling the hand up and over, planting into the hand and knee. Pushing up for gate pose. Same thing here. You do this as many times as you'd like, or just stay in gate pose. Move slow. Your body will tell you what you need right now. We'll do just about one or two more, just depending on how much time you're spending in each posture. And then when you're done and you completed your two, just forward fold over that leg. And now slowly bringing yourself up. Alrighty, we're going to come to a tabletop position. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, sway. Exhale, round. Stretching out. Last one. Come to a neutral spine. Take the knees out wide. Big toes touch. Sitting down on our tailbones, walking the hands forward, forehead on the mat. Long, steady breathing. Slowly bring yourself up. So not too much, just kind of where you're pushing yourself up. And then you're going to take your right hand, it's going to be a diagonal. You're going to slide your right arm underneath the left. Kind of rest your right temple on the mat. I like to do this threading of the needle in child's pose lately. It just kind of feels like a deeper stretch. then you'll slightly push yourself up and slide the left arm through. Breathing deep. And inhale, moving both arms to center. Last breath here. Go ahead and come up onto your knees. You can walk your knees in. You'll walk your hands farther forward, forehead on the mat, melting heart pose. And inhale, walking yourself all the way up. Spreading your fingertips nice and wide, breathing into your palms, tucking your toes into your knees. Downward facing dog. What's happening upside down today? You can start to paddle throughout your heels, feet are about hip width distance or wider. Really rooting into your palms. Almost pushing off your tailbone mounds as if you're pushing your tailbone high. Pushing yourself forward into your hands. And then the grip of the palms is catching you. So you're really getting this stretch in your shoulders and your back. Big breath in, breathing into the back side of the legs. Then inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot through, planting it between the hands, just guiding the foot there gently in between the hands. And when you're ready, drop down to the back knee. Inhale, hands reach hard. Exhale, arms out. Inhale, hands reach up. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, straightening throughout the right leg, and then exhale, forehead down. Breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, walking your knee above the ankle. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. And then go ahead and straighten the front leg. Dropping your forehead down towards your knee, breathing deep. You can always use blocks here to frame the foot. Staying connected to your breath, relaxing the jaw. And then you're going to swivel and open up the back foot. So the back foot's going to be parallel to the back of the mat. Beautiful. Then you're going to take your right hand down. You can have your right hand on the block, left hand on the hip, and then taking your left hand high to the sky. For triangle pose, breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. Staying connected, triangle pose. And then take your left fingertips to the front of the room. Nice deep breaths here. And then you're going to bend your front knee, bring your hands down to frame the foot. Heel toe, well, here we are. Heel toe your foot over to the right side. Drop down to the back knee. Beautiful. And then opening up the right foot, coming down to the forearms. You can always come down to a block or come down to your actual forearms. Breathing deep here. Relaxing your jaw and muscles in your face. More breaths. And then slowly bringing yourself up. Beautiful. You can bend into the back knee and just make sure you're kind of on the squishy top part of the knee. And then grab for that foot behind you. For a breath or two. And gently release the foot. Move the blocks out of the way. Let the hands lift the back knee. Take a deep inhale. And then inhale your right leg high. This time opening up your hips, stacking your right hip on top of the left. And you can make circles with your knee. Three. And then the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and lower the foot, pedaling out the heels. Spread fingertips nice and wide, rooting into your palms. Tailbone reaches high to the sky. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the foot through, playing it between your hands. Dropping down. Beautiful, dropping down to the back knee. Inhale, hands reach high. Breathe in. Exhale, arms feel out. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, bless you. Setting your hands down. Straightening the front leg, flex the foot, deep inhale. And then exhale, forward to knee. Breathing deep into the center. Last breath. And then inhale, walking your knee above ankle. You can exhale, heel toe your foot over to the, where am I? Heel toe back. Moving center. Alright, so stacking your knee above ankle, lift the back knee, and then slide your back foot in when both feet are flat. Forehead is down towards your knee. Breathe in. Pyramid pose. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take your, you can have a block here. So your back foot flat where your pinky toe is aligning with the back side of the mat. Inhale, taking your right hand out of the sky. Breathing deep. pose. And then reaching your right fingertips to the front of the room. And go ahead and bring your right hand down. You can pivot on your back heel, drop down to the back knee, heel toe the foot over now to the left side of the mat, coming down to the forearms, remember feet are very long. Breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. When you're ready, finding your hands directly below your shoulders. You're going to bend the back knee and then reach for the toes behind you. Breathing deep in through the nose, not through the nose. Gently release, moving the blocks out of the way. Palms are flat. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. And to the left leg coming out. Opening up the hip. Making big circles. 1, 2, 3, and then doing that again. Up and down. Take it down, dog. Alright, so a down dog, you're pedaling out your heels. And then tailbone reaches high. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bringing your right foot behind the left wrist, right knee behind the right wrist. Sitting nice and tall. Breathing deep. Beautiful. And then coming all the way down. breaths here. Finding your wrist directly below your shoulders. Tuck the back toe, kind of scooch the back knee in, and then taking the red leg up and out. Yanking out the legs. And then bringing the foot down, pedaling out the heels. If there's more you wanted to do, you can do more. Opening up the hip, just being gentle here. Spreading fingertips nice and wide, breathing into the palms. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes behind the right wrist, left knee, left wrist sitting nice and tall. Breathing deep in through the nose and out through the nose. And then making our way down, breathing deep as we do. More breaths here. Slowly walking yourself up, scooching the back knee in, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Close. Just gonna shake out the hip here. And then as you feel comfortable, you can lower the foot, pedal out the heels. To your breath. Dropping down on the knees. And if we're already to the wall, we're going to do legs at the wall if you're interested. So you can always bring your mat right up against the wall if you'd like. Yolanda, that's really sturdy if you want to go up against the blue thing. Yeah, there's a trapeze there. There's a few options. I kind of like to play around with the wall, so you can always have a bolster underneath your low back. You might notice you like it without it. You can also do kind of a rolled up blanket for the neck. Some fresh little eye pillows. Bring around. Before we move off the wall, you can bring your bottoms of the feet to touch, knees out wide. Stay here for a few more breaths. We'll slide our legs up the wall. And if you want to take your legs out wide, all the way wide, you can take them all the way wide. Draw your legs up the wall and just stay there for just another moment. We can bring our feet flat on the wall. And then arms out to a T. Walk your legs all the way over to one side to where the right hip or left hip, one of those sides, is all the way on the ground. And then your gaze can just slightly move to the opposite direction of your knees. We find a nice deep twist here. You can walk your knees center and then over to the other side, going for a twist on the other side. Starting to bring the knees back. Well, actually, stay where you're at. And then take one arm up overhead. Roll over all the way to that side. We'll stay here just for the last few moments. And slowly pushing yourself up to a seated position. Sitting nice and tall, eyes closed. And noticing what came up for you. And you have this opportunity today to kind of view and see whatever it is that you're experiencing right now from your heart with love, through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of Jesus. Having compassion for whatever it is that's there. There's a lot going on around us and inside of us right now. And if we could just lean ourselves into accepting and trusting and transcending. Because sometimes those hardships and those heavier experiences and even the joyful experiences are the ones that bring us to the light inside of ourselves, to the teacher, to the strength. And that's why we're here, is to experience that. Having compassion as we face these things, as we shift into these new places in ourselves. Inhaling, the hands wide and high, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands coming down to the pituitary gland, third eye center as you come forward. Just do your practice. The highest being honors, sees, and respects the highest in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. We have plenty of juice today. So we've got a few really fun flavors. We have the watermelon juice like I had, but now this has trace minerals in it, 84 trace minerals in it, which just helps with hydration and your body and your cells hydrating. It's also got lime in it. And then we have this root one, which is carrot and ginger and then turmeric oil. That one's sweet but has a nice like little kick. And then we have a celery green apple one. And just say donate what you can, if you can. Otherwise, enjoy your juice. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you. No, you have to come? Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. It's always great. But I just want to say that.
Yeah, I did it on my head first and it just got super sore.
Yeah.
I just tried staying.
So yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna use the pillow.
So the blanket will be fine, but it's just the pillow that's because
Okay.
of the I just want to be
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
sorry. I was like,
No.
I didn't see to be upside down.
And I'm glad you
Yeah.
did. I just want to make sure you were safe because I have to do that.
Yes, sorry to worry you.
Oh no, all good, all good. But I just want to clarify because I'm like, oh, those students are fantastic.
What did you love it?
Yeah, the ground was a little harder than I thought. Even like in the blanket sometimes I use some.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
People send me that.
Just for the extra cushion, more back. More back.